What's up, guys? So this video is a long doing. It's something that I've been wanting to talk about ever since I started playing Tekken. We're going to talk about movement and how do you apply it in real game. See, when I started learning this game, there is a lot of tutorials about how you do Korean backdashes and wave dashes, but one of the things that I kinda have to learn on my own, it was that how do I apply it on real matches. People say that if you Korean backdash, you can avoid mostly everything in the game. I guess that's maybe because people that make most of these tutorials don't play as much Mishimas. One of the things that I came across that was usually difficult to complement with movement was the use of electric wind hook fist. So while I could actually do this instinctively and just throw it out against people rushing in sometimes, there were moments where I kept getting hit after using it, or trying to space people out and getting hit with people that use spear moves, strategies, which is mostly like using moves from far reach, like whiffing moves and then do a launcher, and when you try to space that and try to punish it, it becomes incredibly difficult to do. And sometimes you think, how the hell does these Korean guys can just space everything correctly, we've punished everything correctly, especially guys like JDCR, Ni, who make moves with pretty much in front of them. So I had a breakthrough a few days ago, and only then I realized that now I understand how this game is supposed to be played. So there is a few things that you need to know. So this video is going to assume that you already know how to do at least the backdash cancelling. If you play Jin, this is applicable with every character, but since I'm mostly talking about Jin, if you can do wave dashes as well, this is good. But more importantly, if you can do Korean backdashes, this is going to be great. Okay, so the things that you need to know in your case is you need to know how to move, surely, and then the thing that no one told you before, you need to know when to stop. So there is a moment where you need to stop moving so you can bait moves out, and then you can with punishing correctly. Okay, it is one of the things that you need to do. Another thing that you need to do is knowing that your backdash can be cancelled with anything, even normals. So you need to be able to cancel your backdash with mostly like side steps, of course normals, crouching, dashing, and just tapping. So the other thing that you need to know is about the opponent. You need to know how fast their move starts, how further they reach, and the third one is, does that move have a tracking? To which side does that move tracks? Can you avoid it both sides, and or can you not avoid both sides? So I'm going to show you a few examples. So back in the day, I would find this extremely hard to punish, as you can see, because there is a point I'm trying to step away from it, because I don't exactly know what is coming next or when is that the move is going to stop. So it becomes kinda annoying to deal with this, and I believe that there is a lot of people in the same situation as I was trying to learn how to punish this thing. So when you learn how further the move reaches and which side do they track, you can bait mostly anything in Tekken. First of all, because this move 2-1, it gives you if you check the range where you hit the move is like it gives you some leeway that you can then utilize to create even more space. And the most important thing is that you need to realize in which range you are. This is range 1, this is range 2, and this is range 3. So most of the moves in Tekken reach almost like to this reach, which is like range 2. Like it's range 0, range 1, range 2, and range 3. So you want to avoid things at range 3 mostly, but in order to get that, you need to create the first step, which is creating some spacing between you and your opponent. It can be done even with a normal, as you guys can see. So all this takes in consideration your own spacing in what you're going to bait out. So I'm going to show you the same movement, and now that I know how to range these things, how you're going to punish. As you can see, the first move, it reaches at the distance I am currently, but if I do just one backdash, it doesn't reach anymore. So this becomes easy to punish him. Becomes easy to punish rather than trying to backdash everything else. But then again, I can also, as you guys can see, if I do 3 backdashes, I can space this move correctly. And if I do 2 backdashes and a sidestep, I can also step away from the same move and find ways even to punish even more. So this is what I realized a few days out, that how do you space moves in Tekken and how do you punish them properly. So when you're facing someone that likes to throw moves at spear range, you want to bait out moves. So this is mostly like the range you are going to start be playing, because you want to bait those moves out. So you want to stay at max range of their best moves that can catch you in that situation. It's one of the things that it really cost me. It took me years to learn, and I only have realized this now. I believe CatCC have made a video about it, but he didn't explain why exactly. He only said that you want to be at this range because this is a range where you want to bait out people's moves. But the thing is, every move in Tekken has its own reach, its own startup, and its own tracking. If you know exactly what kind of character you are facing up, you can create your own strategy in order to space yourself at the best position where even the further reach move, it won't connect. You're just going to whiff in front of you. So I'm going to show you another example, and this one is a move that goes even further. This one, as you guys can see, if I do 2 backdashes, I can pretty much avoid it, and then I can punish as I please. As you guys can see, I can punish this as I please. I can of course sidestep this to the right after one, but I can do it to the left. Sidestep this to the right after one. I can only go to the left because this move tracks on the left side. So doing 2 backdashes to avoid this is the same as doing 1 backdash and 1 sidestep to avoid this same move. So it's up to you to figure it out. Every character range, every character tracking, and every character reach, of course, and then you can play around with your strategy in how to punish this move. It's something that I found really hard to do, but now I feel more relaxed because now I know there is a range where you can stop actually and scope people out and fish with a jab or something, throw some normals out in order to bait anything. And there is more to this. Actually, you can also avoid the first move, and then you can fish for a counter hit. It can happen. It happens a lot. If you, like for example, this move, you can avoid the first one, and then you can fish for a counter hit rather than doing this, which is like really troublesome. But if you are able to bait people out to make them whiff right in front of you, you are going to collect a lot of damage from your whiff punishes. Doesn't matter which one you are going to utilize, and you can capitalize the most of it. So the video today is only about this. My future videos, this is how you guys going to notice my type of play mostly now, because it's something that it really took me months to figure it out, and I wasn't getting why I was kept getting hit by moves, despite knowing Korean backdash. Wasn't understanding why it took me forever to with punishing some of these moves, and why I wasn't able to do it before. It was because I really didn't know the range of the move. So but now I know exactly where I need to stand to avoid these stuffs. I know exactly where I need to stand to avoid most of the moves. So you want to be at default range, you want to be at this range, and if you step once most of the short moves that start pretty fast, you can whiff them at this distance, and if you go a little bit further, then you can whiff mostly anything. Even if they take a step forward, they are risking entering your own range, and then you can also continue to step back in order to avoid most of the things. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep practicing. If you find this is a little bit too confusing, let me know so I can upload some video examples of it. I've been playing recently and the results are really quite good. So see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel.